plans and specifications to a battle station with enough firepower to destroy an entire system.
Before Carrie Fisher would take on the iconic role of Princess Leia in Star Wars and reprise her character for the 2015 Star Wars The Force Awakens. Before Carrie would transform her talents into that of a Hollywood screenwriter, working on Sister Act, Outbreak, and The Wedding Singer, also on Star Wars The Force Awakens.
If you see our son, bring him home.
Before Carrie would make appearances in Family Guy, Scream 3, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and guest appearances in Entourage, Sex and the City, and The Big Bang Theory.
I was up for Princess Leia.
I was this close. So who gets it?
The one who sleeps with George Lucas.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject for you.
Sure you didn't.
Before Carrie Fisher was diagnosed as bipolar and would be checked into a substance abuse program for her multiple addictions, only for her to go public with her struggles later on.
When they tell you that you have to lose weight for a film.
When you get on the set, you think they're going to say, "Oh, you didn't lose it. Bring in Jodie Foster."
Carrie Fisher was born into Hollywood. In fact, she has said it herself in one of her most popular quotes, "I was street smart, but unfortunately that street was Rodeo Drive." The daughter of Hollywood's #1 it couple of the time at the height of their fame, Carrie Fisher grew up in the spotlight. Her street smarts got her smoking pot for the first time at the age of 13 while traveling and performing with her mother. But her interest in the creative arts kept her on the straight and narrow long enough. She would go on to become a global icon, Princess Leia. She later confessed to drug use during the shooting of Star Wars Episode 5 and 6, and following the unprecedented success of the epic space series, Carrie had to manage through a tumultuous love life while searching for a new purpose as an aging actress in Hollywood. Sadly, she passed away on December 27, 2016, just days after suffering a heart attack at the age of 60. Her mother, Debbie Reynolds, well, she passed away a day after, essentially due to heartache.
Got another target, a military target, then name name it, now!
What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Carrie Fisher prior to her untimely passing, here for you on Before They Were Gone. Now, if you're a Star Wars fan and want to know more about her work in Star Wars and the creation and origin of her character, Princess Leia, well, we have made a video on that character on a new channel known as Before They Are Fiction. Be sure to check out the video of Princess Leia. A link is down below, and while you're over there watching it, be sure to subscribe to that channel. Now, let's get into this bio. Carrie Frances Fisher was born on October 21st, 1956 in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, California, to her Jewish father Eddie Fisher and Protestant mother Debbie Reynolds. Her paternal grandparents were Russian Jewish immigrants. Her mother had English, some Scottish, some Irish, German, and distant French ancestry. Her parents were both actors in Hollywood and literally America's sweethearts. That's what people called them.
It's a wonderful day, so be happy and gay, and you'll be much too busy for sorrow.
They were the Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston of their time, and Elizabeth Taylor, well, she was their Angelina Jolie. Following Elizabeth Taylor's husband's passing, Eddie Fisher consoled her with his penis. These are Carrie Fisher's jokes, not mine.
It was Hollywood's most scandalous love triangle. In 1959, the marriage of America's sweethearts was over, and Debbie was cast as the victim.
This affair and wife swap took place when Carrie was only 2. At an early age, young Carrie showed an interest in books and writing poetry. Her earliest performances were alongside her mother in Las Vegas when she was only 12, and in the Broadway production of Irene, where she sang in the chorus when she was 15. Like most children exposed to the lifestyle of the rich and famous, Carrie started experimenting with drug use. But for the most part, she focused on her blossoming career as that of an actress.
Do you have a thing about older women? That's sort of faggoty, isn't it?
In 1975, she made her film debut in Shampoo, starring Warren Beatty, Julia Christine, and Goldie Hawn. And from there, she would audition for many of the most iconic female roles in Hollywood history, through the 70s, 80s, and into the 90s. Carrie Fisher was considered for a lead role in 1973's The Exorcist. In 1976, she was considered for the lead role in Carrie, as well as Taxi Driver. 78, she was considered for a role in Grease and Superman. 83, Scarface. 86, Top Gun. 89, Batman, and 1990's Pretty Woman. Oh yeah, and Home Alone. In 1991, she was considered for the role of Thelma in Thelma and Louise, to be in 92's Basic Instinct, and 1994's Speed. Though these roles would go to other actresses, Carrie did land the most iconic of them all when she was cast as Princess Leia in Star Wars A New Hope. And boy oh boy, well, what a strange audition that must have been.
Don't you understand? They let us go. They're gonna follow us. They want to find your hidden bases. They're gonna destroy the entire system.
I know they'll follow.
Carrie was told following the audition that the first thing she needed to do was drop 10 pounds, which she got done. Her first day on set, George Lucas approached her stating you can't wear a bra under that dress because there's no underwear in space. He continued to explain that in space people's bodies become weightless and then they expand, so she would have gotten strangled by her own bra. Harrison Ford, on the other hand, who was 33 at the time and Carrie only 19, well, they had an on-set romance during filming of episode 4, and he clearly came up with something better to say to get the princess out of her underwear. You know what I mean? Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, even Chewbacca, all of these actors became overnight superstars and saw their faces on everything from posters to Halloween costumes, and even on crazy stuff like toasters. The sequels were just as successful and kept Carrie busy up until 1983. She later revealed that she had been experimenting with cocaine while filming both The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. But like when you're dealing with this kind of sci-fi craziness, way back then, I can't really blame her. It's like, it makes no sense, I might as well be high.
But I think I was about 13 years old and I just used to try and hide in Las Vegas. I don't think it's appropriate to be in Las Vegas at 13.
During the success of Star Wars, Carrie had began dating Paul Simon from Simon & Garfunkel. The relationship was on and off, and at one point she was engaged to Dan Aykroyd. In 1983, she married Paul Simon, but their marriage failed. Years later, she became a mother with film agent Brian Lord, who later moved on to another relationship with a man. In 1985, Fisher had a near-fatal overdose and checked herself into a 30-day rehab program. She turned this incident into fuel for her comic novel, Postcards from the Edge, which was later developed into a movie starring her longtime friend Meryl Streep. Carrie has many long-lasting Hollywood friends, including Michael Jackson and James Blunt. Following the fame of Star Wars, Carrie continued to work in Hollywood as a screenwriter, and would also appear in roles both as an actress and making cameos as herself. And of all her appearances, I gotta say, I think her voice work on Family Guy is one of my faves.
Why am I the only one who has to wear denim shorts?
Because you're the only one who looks this good in them. Damn, Griffin, you fill those out nicely.
When Carrie was first informed that Disney had purchased the rights to the Star Wars franchise, she tweeted out, "I'm officially a Disney princess." She was thrilled with the opportunity to reprise her role and has filmed her scenes for another Star Wars film that has yet to be released at the time of this recording. On December 23, 2016, Carrie suffered a massive heart attack while on a flight traveling from London to California. Fans around the world sent their support to Fisher on social media using the hashtag May the Force be with her. Her condition critical, she passed away on December 27th. Now following this, her mother Debbie was preparing for her daughter's burial, and all of a sudden she had a stroke after stating, "I miss her so much, I want to be with Carrie." Now I'm gonna end this video the way Carrie Fisher had requested. She wanted people to report her obituary, going back to that thing George Lucas said to her first day on set. That she had drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. She does leave behind her daughter, Billie Lourd. As for the rest of the story, well, that's pretty much it, because this is before they were gone. You guys requested this video and I apologize for the delay, but we're making it up to you with 2 videos, because now we have a Before They Were Fiction on Princess Leia. I recommend you guys check that one out, and let us know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. What? Document next. There it is.
As my friend, dear departed Princess Leia, said to me once, "Take your broken heart, make it into art." Thank you.